It won't be an exaggeration to say that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is one of India's best diplomats till date. What makes him special is his ability to use big occasions for making shrewd diplomatic maneuvers. He does not get into a lot of show business and carves out an opportunity for every occasion to make a diplomatic maneuver. Consider this. During his 2020 Independence Day speech, PM Modi talked about strengthening India's relationship with all the countries in its extended neighborhood. And when it comes to Republic Day 2022, India is inviting the heads of 5 Central Asian republics as chief guests for the parade. With this, India has managed to outdo China in Central Asian geopolitics. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group, and I am your host Tribhuvan. And in this video, I will tell you how India has managed to outdo China in Central Asian geopolitics. Let's begin. Central Asia is now in the middle of an intense diplomatic tussle between India and China. While the 5 post-Soviet republics in Central Asia have been close to Moscow, the Central Asia has been traditionally described as a part of Russia's privileged spheres of influence. Beijing has been trying to eat into Russian influence in the region. However, India seems to be coming to the aid of its friend Russia by competing with China for greater influence in Central Asia. In a sharp diplomatic move by the Modi government, India has invited heads of state of Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan and Tajikistan for attending the Republic Day Parade 2022 in New Delhi. An official source told ANI, formal invitations have been sent to the head of states and the replies are yet to be received. The move is likely to reassert Prime Minister Narendra Modi's ambition of developing close ties to Central Asia. In 2015, PM Modi had visited all 5 Central Asian republics, and throughout his leadership, New Delhi has advocated stronger cultural, financial and diplomatic relations with Central Asian nations. In fact, India's decision to reconstruct the Chabahar port in Iran was partly guided by its desire to develop better connectivity to Central Asia. Located in the middle of Eurasia, the landlocked Central Asia forms the part of India's extended neighborhood. Its geographical proximity, strategic location and historical affinity makes the region a crucial part of India's diplomatic outreach. However, India's outreach to Central Asia was curtailed by Pakistan's unwillingness to let India trade with the landlocked region via its territory. Also, India's aggressive posture in the region has been a cause of major concern. Beijing invested heavily in its Belt and Road Initiative, also known as BRI projects, in Kazakhstan and other Central Asian republics in a bid to develop its stronghold in the strategic region. This is where the Chabahar port becomes extremely important. In 2015, India signed MOUs with Iran to develop the Chabahar port in Shiite nation of Sistan Balochistan province. Most Central Asian leaders see the Chabahar port as an opportunity to diversify their economies and cut dependence on China, which is trying to take over the entire region with its Belt and Road projects. Indeed, Central Asia is presently vulnerable to Chinese influence. Kazakhstan, the largest country in the region, is labeled as the buckle of Beijing's BRI. In fact, China is also building the world's largest dry port to cargoes in the Sino-Kazakhstan border. This is designed to serve as China's gateway into the Central Asian country. Apart from Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan already owe a bulk of their foreign debt to China. Turkmenistan is also completely dependent on Beijing, as the latter purchases 80% of its gas exports. And similarly, Tajikistan had to lose 1,158 square kilometers of its disputed territory to China, largely due to China's debt trap policies. There is growing anti-Chinese sentiments in the region, with Central Asian countries demanding greater local participation in BRI projects in the region. Xinjiang shares border with both Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, and Beijing has also incarcerated roughly 22,000 ethnic Kyrgyz and 10,000 ethnic Kazakh people in Uyghur concentration camp in Xinjiang. The resurgence of Taliban in Afghanistan and China's support to the Islamist group allows Central Asia and New Delhi to rework their ties. Central Asia faces all kinds of threats from China related to their local economies and security interests. The regional leaders look toward India as a benevolent partner that can reduce their dependence on Beijing. India, on the other hand, understands that it must counterbalance Chinese expansion in order to safeguard its own interest in Eurasia, and this is what makes India's invitation to Central Asian heads of state an incredibly crucial development.